You can pay gas. Play with you. Me too. I wish we could play forever.
Up? How's the Legion of comic collectors doing today? Well, today I have a really cool video, a lot of cool pickups, very KnightQuest themed. So if you watched my last haul, you know I found this set, double signed Vengeance of Bane, Batman 497 Comic Talk, and I had been thinking about really going after some Knightfall stuff for a bit. So I went and started researching after that, and I came up with Batman 492. This is the Platinum issue. Nowhere near as sought out or anything as the Superman Platinum. And you know, this whole year for me has been pretty much Death of Superman. So kind of switching over to the Knightfall. I wanted to pick up, because I have all of these issues, but they're from when I was a kid, not the best of shape. So I went and found an auction that was ending soon, cheap bid. And I did pick up a full set of the Knightfall books. A whole storyline. Sort of a nicer group of books. My other ones could be readers. But it's kind of cool, this part 1 and there's another one. There's another part 1, and I thought it was part 2, but it must be later on. Our newsstands, which is pretty cool. And then on to the more exciting books. There's nowhere near. I think I know what I did. It was 2 newsstands. This is what I was thinking I was showing. Right here. This is the Batman Platinum. Very, very cool. Alright. I could see only one foil, Knightfall related. Might be a bit hard to see, but we have Batman 500. This is a foil, made years later, of course. Lamolcon variant. It's very cool. I do have a Death of Superman Lamolcon, but it's not a foil. Another cheap pickup that I've never owned. We have the polybagged issue 500. Absolutely love that. So now we get into some cool stuff now. Something I did already have was a Vengeance of Bane issue 1. First print. The first one I ever had was the second print. And you can see slight differences. White and then yellow. There's a third print with the blue letters. So these all came out way back when. Vengeance of Bane 1, 2, and 3. But they put out a facsimile as well as a facsimile foil. And of course I had pulled this out to kind of go with the set. There's a Vengeance of Bane Part 2. Kind of mimicking covers with them switched. So that is very, very cool. There's not a ton of printings. Like, I think almost all of them have newsstand and direct. But I think only 492 and 500 have a ton of the prints. And they don't seem too easy to find. I don't know if I really care to go after them. I might. I kind of think this is the main set. I do have 2 items that couldn't make it because of, one is a poor eBay seller, and another is, I just won an auction on it a couple days ago. Nobody else bid, but still cool. It's a Batman 500, sort of like the, Bane I showed at the very beginning of the video, a comic talk version. But since I was pulling stuff out, I do have this. This is one of the first AOKs my buddy Comic Fu ever sent me, with 4 signatures on it. Very, very cool. I love this book. So there you have my Knightfall collection. Kind of funny, I had said in the thumbnail, KnightQuest begins, but not too much to it. I might track down some of the other newsstands and such I need and dollar bins, but I don't know about any of the second or third prints. So now I have a couple other eBay things that had come in since last video. I had finally got around to getting this and getting it cheaper, but I love this, the detail with like the dolls over here and everything. Gorgeous Harley Quinn variant. And I won an auction on this. I thought I had it. It's listed as a key, even though it isn't. But the Suicide Squad 1 from New 52. Another cool Harley cover. Those are both eBays. And I did a My Comic Shop haul. If you check my shorts, you would see these. Let's do this. Show it to you without getting them in order. First up, I finally got around to this, was interested in it. Superman, The Last Days of Lex Luthor. A cool book. Really good art with Hitch. And, you know, it's okay. Not necessarily a story that hasn't been done before, but a good Superman story. I'm interested to see where it goes. And when I do my comic shop hauls, for the most part, I'm picking up newer stuff. A lot of times you could get a discount on it if it's old enough, not necessarily like a month or 2 old. And when I go to my comic shop, I pick up newer stuff, variants, and just little odds and ends. So I had picked up, thinking this was towards the end of Superman Lost. I have issue 1. So just kind of picking up the cheaper covers. I think this is the only cover I definitely wanted. So I got 1 through 6 now. My buddy Retrotigo had showed me this. The, I don't even know what you call it. I guess showing you would be easier. There's so many gimmick covers, I forget what the gimmick's called. So you have the cover here, and it's like this plastic on the outside. You see him change to Superman. I know I'm a sucker for the 90s gimmicks and cool Superman covers. Pretty much what made me just go ahead and get this haul was seeing that. I picked up a couple other Superman covers I'd missed. That's a Superman 3. And this is a Jock Superman cover on the annual this year. Last haul I had picked up, I think, 1 of these. And I was only a couple issues away. Been kind of slowly putting this together for the longest time. So we have 10, 6, and I think it's 2 of that series is all I needed. a Superman book I've been interested in reading since people were getting the ash cans of it. I love this cover, was very interested. I've read it, it's good, you know. I like it. I got the facsimile of Batman 1. I did not get the foil cover. I had picked, I think, 1 through 3 up of these recently. And since I had it in a row, I read 1 through 3. And, you know, it's... anything involving magic could be bad sometimes. But it's good. It was good enough for me to go ahead and pick up the last 2. I had a complete run of Catwoman before I quit buying new. You know, at least consistently buying new. I pick up an odd handful about every other month, like you're seeing now, but I think I got up to like 51 on the current run. But I loved Frank Cho's art on Harley Quinn on these variants. So seeing this Catwoman annual, or not annual, it's uncovered. I don't know if it's a one-shot or not, but I had to get it. Some Harley. I think the last Harley I picked up from my comic shop was the Jenny Friesen variant of 29. And here's her variant on 30. Love Jenny Friesen. I think this is an art germ. Harley Quinn black, white, and redder. Grab that. She just has a lot of the best covers, in my opinion. And then last on Harley, I did pick up the Night Terrors 1B. I think the only Night Terrors books I have were the Batman foils. I haven't read any of them. And then I picked up Wonder Woman 1, the art germ. I actually had another deal on eBay fall through. Been having some tough luck lately on eBay with sellers. And finally got a refund for the book I'm about to show, which was the secondary reason, besides the Superman that Retrotigo showed me, to go ahead and do a haul. But it's also why I picked this issue up. I wasn't planning on it. But the issue before it, Wonder Woman 800, first appearance of Trinity, I'm interested to read this story. I am. Not that I'm necessarily specking or interested in Trinity, but I am interested to see what the hubbub is about with her. I picked up a couple more facsimiles, sort of in the Lobo mood. So we got his first appearance, the facsimile foil and regular. And then from Dave's mystery boxes, he made me go and look at this series. I never wrote down what I needed. I only needed 2 books after the one I got in Dave's mystery box. So we have New Year's Evil the Rogues, and New Year's Evil Scarecrow. Finish that up. And sort of continuing my Batman and Superman animated stuff. You know, you pick up at least 1 book on your list when you're sort of doing other stuff. You'll get there in the end. And this is one that had stuck out to me since I missed out on it on a Instagram claim sale. Being a Green Lantern fan, and of course a fan of the Diniverse. So issue 21. And then as far as new books go, probably the only 2 that I consistently go out of my way to pick up, either getting them in my comic shop or just going to eBay to pick up the new issue, that would be Titans. Why did I get this cover of Wally? No reason other than it was the cheapest. And then the other series I'm reading is Justice Society. Got full runs, all of them up to now. Keeping up with them. Wouldn't say they're the best so far, but they have potential. Especially with this being written by Jeff Johns. And we're starting sort of the second story arc. And Titans, I mean, we'll see. I'm interested because they're like, you know, replacing the Justice League now, so that could be real interesting, but we'll see where that goes. But yeah, that's it. That's my haul for the week. Just a couple more books waiting on, but a lot of fun stuff I'm excited about. As always, you know, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know how you think I did. Let me know if you're picking up any of these series and what you think of them. And with that, I'll see y'all later.